So another plane falls from the sky, and as of now, no one really knows why. Which leads me to ask, why don't we know why? Take a look at this. This is a live feed of a panda. It's adorable. Here's a live feed of a Las Vegas wedding chapel. It's depressing. Here's a live chicken. I don't know why. This is an intersection in Oklahoma. They have them there. This is a puddle. This is the Abbey Road zebra crossing. This is the boardwalk at Myrtle Beach. This is a colony of ants. Yes, these are live feeds of things that we don't need to see live, yet we do all the time. Meanwhile, things that we need to see, like what's going on inside a cockpit, zilch. But if we can already beam live baseball games to TVs on a plane, why can't we do the reverse? How about one GoPro in a cockpit? I'm no scientist. I can barely feed myself. But isn't this solvable? A kid named Jeremiah Pate came up with one solution. This 17-year-old patented a system that offers real-time info, tracking airlines, which he presented at the 2015 Intel Science and Engineering Fair. It's called Amelia, Aircraft Monitoring and Electronically Linked Instant Analytics. It streams mechanical data before the airline goes down, unlike black boxes, which can only be accessed once the poop hits the fan and it's too late. Now, streaming real-time data would cost a ton, so Jeremiah's solution recognizes signs of equipment failure and transmits that data rather than a continual stream, which makes it far cheaper. To quote this kid, supervisory parametric analysis algorithms recognize the warning signs of failure. Another layer of logic is then used to rate data in order of urgency. The data is then transmitted through satellite. Now, can I remind you, that's from a 17-year-old. In conclusion, if it weren't for brilliant, brilliant nerds, nothing would get done, and we'd all probably die.
Period.
All right. Joining us from Arizona, 17-year-old whiz kid Jeremiah Pate. Jeremiah, very smart guy. What did the judges at the science fair tell you about your project? When you told them about it?
They said it was a fascinating...
Go ahead.
They said it was a fascinating idea, and it was very impressive. But they said there's so much red tape right now that such a system wouldn't exactly be implemented. So what I proved with my project is the technology is there. It's just a matter of regulation barriers.
Yeah. And yours is so much cheaper. How much cheaper is it than any other solution?
Well, the other solutions cost about $100,000. I was able to make this at around $500.
That's amazing. That is amazing. Don't, come up with the next Angry Birds app. I think you should stick to doing this. When you're a multi-billionaire changing the world, will you still remember me and come back to my show?
Absolutely.
I hope so. I have another question for you just personally. Do you plan on going to college?
Yes, I do.
Why? You don't need it.
You're not the first person to ask me.
You don't need to go. If anything, you're going to get dumber if you go to college. You're already a genius. You're already genius, Jeremiah. You're going to go to University of Arizona. You're going to join a fraternity. We're never going to hear from you again. I know, it's true, isn't it? What are you working on next?
I'm actually working on a cybersecurity system, which is a photonic chip. Basically, it uses quantum mechanics to keep our computers safe.
Of course you are. Of course that's what you're working on. That's what you're working on. By the way, quantum mechanics, I've been reading a lot on that. It confuses the hell out of me. It's like a particle can be in more than one place at once, which freaks me out.
Right.
That's quantum physics. Thank you, Joanne. Miss New York. Are you worried about artificial intelligence?
Sometimes.
I have a feeling you're more worried about me. All right. Jeremiah, thank you for doing the show. You're going to be huge. And just remember this little freak that interviewed you years ago after you skipped college. Thanks, Jeremiah.